Welcome to today's video. Start your mindfulness journey right now. Does it ever feel like your mind is a browser with 100 tabs open at once? That endless to-do list, the ping of notifications, the weight of 1,000 little worries? It all creates this constant buzz of static in your head. It's exhausting, isn't it? Feeling like you're always just reacting to your day, never truly in your own life. You're here, but your mind is somewhere else, stuck in the past, worried about the future, anywhere but right here. But what if you could find an anchor in all that chaos? What if you could find a moment of genuine calm, not next week, not tomorrow, but right now? In the next few minutes, I'm going to guide you through a super simple technique to ground you in the present moment and take back a little bit of your mental space. This isn't about adding another complicated thing to your to-do list. Think of this as a gift you're giving yourself, a moment of peace. There's nothing you need to fix. Just see if you can follow the sound of my voice. If you can, find a quiet spot, get comfortable, and let's begin. That feeling of being completely overwhelmed, that isn't some personal failing. It's practically a feature of our modern world. Our brains are constantly being hijacked by distractions. But the solution, luckily, is surprisingly simple. It's called mindfulness. Now, before your mind jumps to monks on a mountaintop or hours of silent meditation, let's strip mindfulness down to what it really is. It's just the simple practice of paying attention to what's happening right now, on purpose, without judging it. It's about being fully here for your own experiences, your senses, your thoughts, your feelings, without getting totally swept away by them. This isn't about stopping your thoughts or trying to empty your mind. I mean, that's impossible. The mind's job is to think. Instead, mindfulness teaches you to change your relationship with your thoughts. You learn to watch them like clouds passing by without feeling like you have to climb onto every single one. Think of it like training a muscle. Just like you go to the gym to strengthen your body, you can practice mindfulness to strengthen your mind, specifically your ability to focus, to handle your emotions, and to find a little calm in the middle of the chaos. And the best part, it's a skill. And like any skill, you can learn it. It doesn't take special gear or a ton of time. In fact, we're going to build that skill together right now, using the most basic tool you've got, your breath. Your breath is the perfect anchor, always there to bring you back to the here and now. So let's move past the idea and actually try it. Okay, let's begin. Find a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting in your lap, or you can lie down. There's no need to sit in some rigid, unnatural pose. Just aim for comfortable but alert. Let your back be long but not stiff. Now, if you feel okay doing so, I invite you to gently close your eyes. Or if you'd prefer, you can just soften your gaze and let it rest on a spot on the floor a few feet in front of you. Let's start with one deep, cleansing breath. Breathe in slowly through your nose, feel your belly expand, and then breathe out slowly through your mouth, letting go of whatever you can. Good. Now, just let your breathing return to its natural rhythm. Don't try to control it. Don't try to change it. Simply bring your attention to the physical feeling of your breath moving in and out of your body. Maybe you notice the cool air at your nostrils, or maybe you notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest or your belly. Just pick one of those spots to be your anchor, a place to rest your attention. Just feel one full breath, the inhale and the exhale. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Just be here with your breath. Sooner or later, and probably sooner, your mind will wander. It'll drift off to a thought, a worry, a sound, your to-do list. This is not a mistake. This is what minds do. It's a completely normal part of the practice. The moment you notice your mind has wandered, that moment of noticing a moment of mindfulness. There's no need to get frustrated or judge yourself. When you notice you're distracted, just gently acknowledge it. Oh, thinking. And then kindly, gently guide your attention back to your anchor, back to the feeling of your breath. You might have to do this 10, 20, 100 times. It really doesn't matter. Every single time you bring your mind back, you're doing a rep. You're strengthening that muscle of attention. It's like a bicep curl for your brain. Let's just stay with this for a few more moments, breathing in and breathing out, noticing the simple reality of the breath. If you notice any tension anywhere, your jaw, your shoulders, see if you can just soften it a little on the exhale. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Simple. Here. Now, as we get ready to close this short practice, slowly start to widen your attention. Feel your whole body as if your entire body is breathing. Notice the points of contact where your body is touching the chair or the floor. Feel the weight of your body held by the surface beneath you. Listen to the sounds around you without needing to label them good or bad. Just let them be sounds. When you're ready, you can start to bring some gentle movement back, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes. And in your own time, slowly and gently, open your eyes. Just take a second. Notice how you feel. You just took a real, powerful step for yourself. What you just did might have felt incredibly simple, maybe even simple to make a real difference. But under that simplicity, something pretty profound was happening inside your brain and your body. This isn't just about relaxing. It's active training for your brain with real, measurable effects. First, let's talk stress. When you're chronically stressed, your body is swimming in hormones like cortisol, keeping you in a constant state of fight or flight. By deliberately focusing on your breath, you're hitting the brakes on that system. You're activating what's called the rest and digest system, which helps lower your heart rate, your blood pressure, and those stress hormones. This is why practices like the one we just did are the foundation of programs that have been proven to seriously reduce symptoms of stress and anxiety. But it goes deeper. You were literally changing your brain. Scientists can actually see this in brain scans. The front part of your brain, responsible for focus and smart decision-making, gets stronger. At the same time, the part of your brain that acts like an emotional alarm system starts to chill out. And studies show that after a bit of mindfulness training, that alarm system becomes less reactive, even when you're meditating. That means you're less likely to get hijacked by your emotions during your day. All this leads to a sharper mind. Research shows that regular practice can improve your memory, help you stay focused longer, and make you more mentally flexible. So that simple act of bringing your attention back to your breath over and over is a workout that builds a more focused, resilient, and emotionally balanced brain. The guided practice you just did is a great tool you can come back to anytime. But the real magic happens when you start to sprinkle little moments of mindfulness into your day-to-day life. The goal isn't to spend hours meditating, but to bring awareness into the things you're already doing. A few minutes consistently is way more powerful than one long session once a month. Here are a few easy ways to keep going. One is mindful walking. Next time you're walking somewhere, to your car, the kitchen, wherever, just try paying attention to the feeling of walking. Feel your feet hitting the ground. Notice the tiny shifts in your balance. Feel the air on your skin. You don't have to walk in the slow motion. Just bring your awareness along for the ride. Another great one is mindful eating. For your next meal, just for the first couple of bites, give it your full attention. Before you eat, actually look at your food. Notice the colors and smells. When you take a bite, chew slowly and see if you can taste all the different flavors. It turns a routine thing into a moment of grounding. Or anytime you feel your mind spinning out, you can use the 5 senses trick. Just pause and quietly name to yourself 5 things you can see, 4 things you can physically feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This little game pulls you out of the storm in your head and plants you right back in the present moment. The most important part of this is to be kind to yourself. Remember, this is a practice, not a performance. Some days will feel easy, other days your mind will feel like a loud, chaotic mess. That's totally okay. The only goal is to notice and then gently, kindly begin again. You've officially started. You just took a real step toward reclaiming a bit of your calm and clarity. This practice, this anchor to your breath, is yours now. It's a tool you can use anytime, anywhere you feel stressed or overwhelmed. Waiting in line, stuck in traffic, or right before a tough conversation. It's always with you. Remember to be compassionate with yourself as you practice. You're learning a new way of being with yourself and the world around you. The act of just showing up for yourself, even for a few minutes, is a huge act of self-care. If you found this moment of calm helpful and think it could help someone else, please take a second to like this video. It really helps more people find these simple tools. And if you want to continue this journey with more guided practices and science-backed tips for a more mindful life, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for sharing this time. May you be well, may you be peaceful, and may you be present for the precious moments of your life.